An information guide for young people aged between 11 and 18. Introduction. This guide has been written for young people who are being looked after by foster parents who work with Childcare Bureau. It contains lots of things that you might need to know about foster care. This guide, along with other things in your welcome pack, are yours to keep. If you have any questions about anything you read in this guide, you can discuss these with your foster parent or social worker. What's in this guide? It's all about me. Who are Childcare Bureau and what do they do? Information about me. Where will you live? Foster parents. Health and safety matters. Your education. Your rights and who you can talk to, race, equality and diversity, who to talk to if you have a complaint, and notes.
It's all about me, my name, my address, my age and birthday. My important family members are, my school is, my carer's advisor is, phone number, my foster carers are, phone number, my social worker is, phone number, my children's right officer is, phone number, my independent review officer is, phone number, my emergency contact is, phone number.
Who are Childcare Bureau and what do they do? Childcare Bureau have lots of foster parents in England. They look after children and young people like you to make sure you are happy and safe. Childcare Bureau are part of a national fostering group. Your local authority social worker will still visit you at your new foster home and will speak to your foster parents and Childcare Bureau social worker to make sure you are okay. How can I contact Childcare Bureau? Call 01905 640 022. Free phone 0800 917 1622. Email ccbadmin@childcarebureau.co.uk. Address Childcare Bureau, Unit 11 to 13, Elgar Business Centre, Harlow, Worcestershire, WR2 6NJ. You can contact us at any time and someone will always be available to listen or help you with any worries or problems. If you want to know anything else about Childcare Bureau, you can ask your foster parents or Childcare Bureau or take a look on our website https://www.nfa.co.uk/child-care-bureau/. Your social worker. Your social worker is someone that has been specifically trained to work with children and their families. They will visit you regularly and keep in touch with your family and your foster parents. Your social worker is there to help you and your family. Childcare Bureau social worker. A Childcare Bureau social worker is someone that looks after the foster parents and makes sure that they are looking after you properly and that you are okay. They will talk to you and your social worker if you have any problems. You can ask to speak to them. You can call Childcare Bureau anytime on 01905 640 022 or 0800 917 1622.
Information about me. My file. Childcare Bureau have to keep some information about you to make sure that you are looked after properly. If you want to see any of the information we hold about you, please ask your foster parent or social worker and arrange this for you. Your social worker will also have information about you, and you can ask to see these files as well. You are also allowed to write notes in your file if you want to. Being looked after by your local authority. You may hear people use the term looked after when they are talking about you. All this means is that your local authority are looking after you whilst you are unable to live at home, and that they are involved in the decisions about your future. Whilst you are being looked after by your local authority, your social worker will keep in contact by visiting and telephoning your family regularly. Meetings and reviews. Throughout your stay with your foster parents, regular meetings are held by your local authority, which they have to do by law. Your social worker will arrange these meetings and for you. Your parents, social workers, teachers, and foster family will be some of the people who may be invited to attend these meetings, as well as anyone else you would like to invite. You can also attend yourself if you wish. These meetings and reviews are to check that things are going okay and to plan your future. You do not have to go to them if you don't want to, but it's important that the people who do go into these meetings understand and know what you want. Speak to your social worker about attending these meetings or having your views heard at the meetings. Whilst being looked after, there are also other types of meetings that discuss things like school, health, diet, and religion. These are held to make sure you are settled in your foster home and discuss how long you will live with your foster parents. Your social worker will talk to you and explain a bit more about these meetings. You can also ask any questions about them anytime. Contact with your family. In most cases, all young people will be encouraged and helped to see their families as often as possible, but sometimes there may be reasons why this is not possible, and these reasons should be explained to you. You can discuss this with your social worker about contact with your family and how you will see and talk to them.
Where will you live? House rules and safer caring. Every fostering household has what's known as a safer caring policy, which may also detail household rules. These could include getting up times, bedtimes, meal times, playing with pets, and going out, coming in times. Ask your foster parents to explain to you about their household and safer caring rules. Bedrooms. Everyone has a right to space and privacy, and as such you will have your own bedroom whilst you are staying with your foster parents. Generally, members of the household will knock before entering anyone's bedroom, and we shouldn't touch each other's things unless we have permission. We appreciate that having your own space is important, but sometimes there may be occasions where your foster parents may need to enter your bedroom, for example to clean or tidy your bedroom or to change your bed sheets. Sometimes there may be occasions where a foster parent may have to ask to search your bedroom, but generally this will only occur if they have concerns about your welfare or safety. They will seek your permission wherever possible before any search occurs. The foster parents will also talk to your social worker about this. If you want to share a bedroom with your brother or sister, then you will need to talk to your foster parent, who will listen to you, but they will need to talk to your social worker. The social worker will need to make sure that this is okay. This means you might not get an answer straight away, so try to be a little patient. Your foster parents will do their best to get an answer as soon as possible. Privacy and confidentiality. It is really important that you can get some privacy when you need it. This might be time on your own to think, or a place to sit quietly to do your homework or play your kind of music. It's also important that you have the right to privacy when, for example, using the telephone or the bathroom. Using the telephone. You should be able to use the telephone in private, especially if you need to talk to your social worker or the children's rights officer. Clearly, using the telephone can be expensive, so talk to your parent about when you can and cannot use the phone. As long as it's been agreed by your social worker, you should be able to call and receive calls from your family.
When things aren't going well, the things to remember is that whatever you've done, nobody should ever smack you or hit you. At Childcare Bureau, we believe that everybody, whether you're a young person or an adult, needs boundaries, and when we do something wrong, we need to have this explained to us so we can learn to do the right things next time. This might mean that, for example, you might not be able to go out with your friends for a while, grounded. Your foster carers must never smack you or physically hurt you, stop you from seeing your parents because of your behaviour, lock you in a room, stop you having food or drink, take all your pocket money, but you may have to pay part of it for example, you paying for something that you have broken, humiliate you.
Food. It is important that you like the food that's on offer to you, so talk to your foster parents. They will make sure they give you food that you like, but they will also need to give you a healthy, balanced diet as well. You should never be made to eat food you dislike or are allergic to, and your religious dietary needs should always be respected. It could be helpful to go shopping with your foster parents so you can look at the different foods you might not have tried before, as well as the food you do like. If you are having problems that prevent you from eating or are worried about food in other ways, there is help on offer. Talk to somebody you can trust so they can offer support to you. Pocket money. The amount of pocket money you receive from your foster parents usually depends on how old you are. It is up to you how you want to spend or save your pocket money. If you want to save your pocket money, speak to your foster parents about opening your own bank account or savings account. How much pocket money will I receive each week? Religion and culture. If you would like to go to church, a mosque, a synagogue or any other place of worship to practice your faith, talk to your foster parent about arranging this.
Health and safety matters. Health. When you come to live with your foster parent, they will register you at doctors, dentists and opticians. They will support you when you need to go for medicals, but will also respect your privacy as you get older. If you feel uncomfortable in any way about being accompanied for appointments by your foster parent, you should talk to someone you feel you can trust, either your parent, social worker, or maybe your teacher at school. Regular exercise and healthy food such as fruit, vegetable and salad are all good for you. It's important that you get a choice of food, including the things that you like, but remember that foster parents have a responsibility to make sure you get a healthy diet too. You can expect to be supported by your foster parents if you are ill, and they will know what to do or who to ask for support. Hygiene and beauty. Your foster parent will provide you with any items that you will need to keep yourself clean. If you require other essential items, discuss this with your foster parent and they should purchase them for you. Makeup can be purchased with your pocket money. You may require specific products for hair and skincare, and your foster parent will be responsible for purchasing those items for you. Your cultural background and religion may influence what you do with your hair. Your religion may require you leave your hair uncut. This will always be respected. You may need to make your foster parent aware of these things so they can support you. Medical card. Your medical card is an important document with your full name, date of birth, NHS number and your doctor's details on it. You need to get to medical and dental treatment on the NHS. Your foster parent will look after you. Running away. There may be times when you feel like running away because of something that is happening or because you feel unhappy. It's important you talk to someone you trust about your feelings. If you do run away, lots of people will be worried about you and your safety. Please telephone or text someone you trust to let them know that you are safe. Your foster parents would be really happy to know that you are safe and will always welcome you back. If you come back home to them, they can help you with whatever is concerning you.
Feelings. It's important that you are able to share what makes you happy or sad and any worries that you may have. Your foster parent, social worker, our legal guardians all want to help and protect you. So if there's anything, e.g. bullying or being hurt by someone, or maybe you need help with homework, do talk to someone. If you don't find it easy to talk, you can write it down and pass it on to someone you trust. It is also important to talk to someone you trust, i.e. your foster parents, your social worker, a teacher, etc. If someone, this can be someone you know or someone you don't really know, does something that makes you feel uncomfortable or makes you feel unsafe.
Your education. All children and young people are legally required to attend school every day. Whilst living with your foster parents, you will be involved in making plans to ensure that you receive an education. This will help to give you better opportunities in the future so you can have a good job when you grow up. If you are living near to
your home, you may be able to carry on going to your current school, but if you have to move further away, your foster parents and social workers will try to organise a new school as quickly as possible. If there is any delay in a school being found, or if you are excluded from school, you will be expected to complete schoolwork and then follow an educational routine at home. If you're out of school for a long period of time, an education welfare officer may work with you to help you get back into education. Your foster parents will encourage you to do homework and offer any help you might need. They will also attend consolation evenings in school and keep in regular contact with your school. If you are of school leaving age, speak to your foster parent and social worker about support and further education or job communities.
your rights and who you can talk to. Whilst you are living with your foster family, it is important for you to know that you have the rights and there are certain things that your foster family should support you with. We have given some examples below to help you understand your rights. You have the rights to be listened to and consulted with, follow your chosen culture and religion, have contact with your family and friends. If it's safe to do so, talk to your social worker about this. Telephone your social worker if you need to. Eat a special diet /food that are part of your culture or religion. See your social worker if you need to and in private. Have pocket money. See a dentist and doctor when you need to. Go to school and have a state education. Have suitable clothing to wear. Private time. Your own bedroom. Complain and share your views. Talking to me. You have the right to be consulted about decisions that are made about you. This means people will ask for your views and listen to what you say. It doesn't mean you will always get listened to, but you will be told the reasons why. If you have a complaint or need to talk to someone. If you are not happy with the way you are being looked after, you must tell someone. You should tell us how you feel so we can try and sort it out. If you do have a complaint, Childcare Bureau will deal with it quickly, thoroughly, positively, in confidence and treat everything you have to say seriously. The contact details of the registered manager who will deal with your complaint are at the back of this guide. The complaint system does work, and we have changed the way we do things by listening to children and young people and taking on board suggestions for improvement. You can also tell your foster parents, social worker, or parents if you have any problems. Independent Reviewing Officers. Independent Reviewing Officers, usually shortened to IROs, are professionals working with children and young people in foster care. Each young person in care should have an IRO. The IRO's job is to check that the local authority is doing what it should be doing for the young person while they are in care, to go to all the young person's reviews and to make sure they are done properly, to check on the young person's care plan and to make sure local authority takes proper notice of the young person's wishes and feelings. If you want to speak to your independent reviewing officer, ask your social worker how you contact them. Children's Rights Officer. local authority. The Children's Rights Officer can help with your problems, show you how to sort out any complaints and explain your rights. Your social worker will give you information about how to contact the Children's Rights Officer because they are also work with the local authority from the area that you used to live in. Their advice is completely independent. The officer won't talk to anyone else about the things you tell them unless you ask them to, or unless you or someone else would be in danger if they said nothing. Remember, you have the right to access a children's rights officer. Race, equality and diversity. What does British mean to you? The word British simply means anyone who was born in Britain. It doesn't matter what colour. Race equality means that all people, white, black, red and yellow, have the right to be treated fairly and that everyone should have the same chance. Equal rights, no matter what. There are many different religions celebrated in Britain. For example, Hindu, Catholic, Muslim, Protestant, Sikh, Jehovah's Witness, Judaism and Buddhism. If you would like to find out more about race, equality and diversity, you could ask your teacher, find books on race and diversity in the library, look at the contact list at the back of this book. Bullying happens when people don't understand why someone is different from them, but we have something in common. We are all human. We should treat each other how we would like to be treated, and remember we are all part of the same race. It doesn't matter about the colour of our skin or how we speak. The word customs is used to describe how people from different countries and backgrounds do things. It's really interesting to find out how other people live, what they believe, what they eat and what they wear. When children come to Britain from other countries, they sometimes feel frightened, uncomfortable, sad and lonely. Everything is new to them. You could make them feel better by welcoming them and making them feel happy to be here. You could play with them, talk to them, make friends with them and invite them for tea. Find out about them and tell them all about you. Making a complaint. To submit a complaint, please contact the registered manager. The registered manager is Howard Verron. Telephone 07525 071 822. Email howard@childcarebureau.co.uk. Address Childcare Bureau, Unit 11 to 13, Elgar Business Centre, Harlow, Worcestershire, WR2 6NJ. Besides Childcare Bureau, you can also send a complaint to Children's Commissioner for England and Longfield. Telephone number 0800 528 0731. Email help.team@childrenscommissioner.gsi.gov.uk. Website www.childrenscommissioner.gov.uk. Ofsted in England. Telephone number 0300 123 1231. Email inquiries@ofsted.gov.uk. Website www.gov.uk/Ofsted. These teams are there to help and advise children who live away from home. Notes section. If you require this document in another language, please contact Childcare Bureau.